Hello everyone, I'm back making another video about a budget gaming PC, and today the idea behind this PC is that we are going to show off if you make the ultimate budget RTX gaming PC. Now this PC started as an office PC and I've made some upgrades to it, and I've made up a spec sheet to show you what's been done. So to begin with, originally it was an Intel Core i5-6600, it's from 2015. That's a 4-core, 4-thread CPU at 3.3 gigahertz. It had 8 gigabytes of DDR4 memory. It had a GT720 graphics card, which is not very performant, but you know, it was an office computer. It had an OEM 380 watt power supply unit. The cost for it was free. Didn't cost me anything. I just had to take it home with me. As far as the upgrades go, there's an Intel Core i7-6700K that's also from 2015, but that is a 4-core, 8-thread CPU at 4 gigahertz, so that's a pretty significant upgrade. We doubled the DDR4 RAM, and we added an RTX 2060, that's from 2019, 6 gigs of VRAM. It's the first generation of NVIDIA ray tracing cards. And then in order to accommodate that more demanding card, we now have an 80 plus gold 500 watt unit. The total cost for that upgrade was around $365, just from the cost of the parts as well as, thermal paste and thermal pads. But as far as that goes, we are going to now test out this card. I'm going to do a couple of benchmarks, one not overclocked, one overclocked. Alright, so our first benchmark that we're going to run is Steel Nomad. There's no overclock turned on yet, I just want the out-of-the-box performance. So let's go ahead and see what we can get. Alright, so I just got done with that benchmark. We are looking at a score of 1693 with an average of 1742, so we're a bit below the average. Our CPU clock speed is kind of all over the place. I'm assuming that's because there's just not much load on the CPU. It's not due to thermal throttling or anything like that. As you can see, the CPU temperature never even got hot. So that's not the issue with it. I think it's just not having much of a load, as you can see here. So let's go ahead and turn on the overclock and see what we get. Alright, so after that overclock, we are now significantly above the average. We're 99 points higher. So that's a significant bit of performance that we got for free. You just have to unlock it, essentially. Our CPU's clock speed is higher than it was before. And now we're going to go ahead and run another benchmark, this one being Solar Bay Extreme. This is a real-time ray tracing stress test because, of course, this is an RTX card, so we might as well see what we can get. So with no overclock, we got 5,698 points. That's a fair bit below the average. Our CPU utilization was not very high again, so the clock speed was kind of varying. But now let's see what we get if we do an overclock. Alright, we just set the record for this build that I just did. So we got 6,218, that set the record. So that's pretty impressive. I'm pretty impressed with this card. The CPU's clock speed was higher more of the time, so there must have been more of a load on the CPU. It seems that was the case, yes. So that's pretty impressive. I'm impressed with this card. But anyways, that's enough of the benchmarks. Let's go ahead and play a game. I'm just going to run Fallout 76 because it's already installed on this computer, and it's a decently demanding game. Alright, we're in game. Let me just dispatch these feral ghouls right quick. Alright, there we go. So our GPU is nowhere near as high as it could be, so we could get more FPS out of it. It's saying that we're getting 54 average FPS. I think that we're actively playing with more, it just hasn't caught up with that yet. But, I mean, it feels butter smooth. This feels like 60 FPS to me. We're not hitching. Alright, I've been playing for a couple of minutes now, running around. There hasn't been any lag spikes or anything like that. It's been pretty butter smooth, so we're just going to keep playing for a little bit and see if anything of note happens. But I mean, in 1080p high, this is a fairly competent build, and it wasn't all that expensive, all things considered. So I think this is a good value computer. Definitely more performant than the last budget build we did. But yes, as I was saying, it's fairly smooth. I'll check back in with you guys here in a little bit once I played some more and let you know how it went. Alright, been playing a couple minutes more, and it's been smooth. There's been no issues. And oh yeah, classic Bethesda jank right there. Anyways, it's been smooth. The card's been running well. I have no complaints with it. I'm fairly impressed. Yeah, just butter smooth. Alright, well, that's enough of that done. Let's go ahead and look at our specs one last time just to get a bit of a refresher. Alright, so yep, it's an i7 6700K, 16 gigs DDR4, and a 2060. And just in case you don't feel like spinning the roulette wheel of luck and hoping you buy good parts used to upgrade a computer like this, I am actually selling these last two builds on my Jawa.gg store, sorry. It's TGP-PCs. You can just look it up right there in case you're interested. I've got a whole bunch of information on it. I've got some pictures of the unit itself. I tried to spiff up the case as best I could just to make it less of an eyesore sitting on your desk, but if you're interested, then feel free to stop by the store and take a look. And if not, then I hope you enjoyed this video. I encourage you to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this content, and thank you.